Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a 17 Denali GMC, and we have an engine tick, no DTCs. So I don't know if y'all can hear that. We have a Bank 2 lifter tick. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pull our plenum off, or our intake tube, and our valve cover. We got to get it all taken off so we can check them rocker arms and see if anything's loose, figure out what we got going on. 2 8mm that we got to take out. One there, and one here. Now you got to pop both these off. I already took that one all the way out. It's right here. You have to take it all the way off to get your valve cover off. Then you'll pull this out, get it out of the way. Then we'll be coming over here. This just pops off. Just pulls right off there, and you slide it out. All right, now that we got the cover out of the way, you just pop all your coil wires off. It's going to be the bottom coil wires to go to your spark plugs, and then you need to pop off all your top coil wires. They just got the little red clip on there. Pull it back, red clip, and then you'll push in the tab. We'll get all them off real quick. Next, we got to get our all our 10mm. They're 10mm bolts all the way through, all the way to the back. We got to get all of them pulled off. I use an impact with a wobble so you can get to the back ones back there with the wobble. Alright, so I got all the bolts out. There were all of them. There was this one here that goes onto this bracket. Take it loose, pull it back, set it up here. And then this back one, I'd have a rag. It's a little hot. There's this back one. Right there where that hole is, that one where that hole was, that one was a little harder to get to. I had to use a wrench or a ratchet. But now all you gotta do is just pull it off, just pull it out. You got the valve cover off, and the rocker arms exposed. So I got the rocker arm off. It's an 8mm. You just rip it out real quick. If you see there, that little foot, it's a broke valve spring. That's our tick noise in here. So I can show you how to replace that. I got both rocker arms pulled off. We got the broken valve spring. We got to pull the spark plug out so we can pressure up the cylinder to get that spring changed out. And with an adapter to the air hose, so I can put pressure on it, so I can push down our valve spring and get that pulled out. But yeah. So I got the air hooked up. We're gonna be putting a special tool right here, and then you just pry down, and then you can pull your clips out, your retainers. So you get the tool, and you pry down on it, and you got to take these 2 little keepers out. There's that one, and then I got the other one there. You use a magnet so you don't drop it, because you don't want to do that. Alright, so you just pull all that out of there. There's my 2-piece valve spring. That's what it's not supposed to look like, and this is the new one. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be attached. So we'll get that. See your it's in there. It ain't coming out. I would push on it, but it's in there. The air's holding it in place so it don't drop. So you can put the new valve spring on it. So I got the valve spring on, and you got to put your spacer back on top. You don't want to forget that. You got to have that. But once you get it on, then you're going to put your tool back on it, and you're going to put your little clips back in. your little holder retainers that hold them in. There's 2 of them. Tech tip on your keepers. Get you some old grease, slap on there, so whenever you put it in, you can it'll stay where it needs to be. Alright, so you see here, I got the new valve spring on, and I got the retainers put back in. Once you get done, just tap on a little bit with a hammer or something, you know, just to get it to level out. But I got another broke push rod right there that I have to also do on this truck, so. Alright, so gotta get this put back, my compression tester adapter put back in the cylinder over here. And then we'll get air put on it so we can start pulling that valve spring. Alright, so they do make 2 different tools. I was using this one here, but there's quite not enough space. If I had the intake off, it probably would have been easier to use this tool, but since I don't, this is a spring compressor here, and I can put it on the valve spring and compress it down, and it works good. I mean, the only harder part is you don't have as much room to get the retainers out, but it helps because it saves room too, like for less space. So we're gonna get this installed on that spring, and I'll get back with y'all. I'll show y'all how to install this. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all how to install the valve spring installer. So, you know, there's no confusion. This is the valve spring installer. One of the 2, as I showed before. There's the other one, which we don't have a whole lot of room for, so we're gonna use this one here. Alright, I got my camera set up. We gotta put our valve spring just like that. You want your 2 lips sitting on top of the valve spring, and then you want your hooks underneath, and then you tighten it and it'll compress it down. And then you can install the valve spring on the truck. And then whenever you have it installed, your push rod will go through the middle, and you have to drop these in around the push or the valve will go up through the middle, and then you'll put these around the valve, and it'll hold tension on it so the valve spring cannot come off. And that's about all you got to do there. Same as last time, you'll put your grease on your little holders so you can put around. You got to get them inside there, and then you can put them right inside and hold your valve spring on your valve. Okay, I got one of them installed. I gotta install one more. So that's what it looks like installed, one of them. Alright, I got the other one installed. Now all you gotta do is take your spring compressor off, and it just comes up and does exactly like the others. The next is putting the rocker arms on. We'll install the rocker arms, and you have to torque them with spec. There is a torque spec. It is 22 foot-pounds at top dead center, and then you turn the engine over 160 degrees and do it again. But I'm probably not gonna put that in the video because it's a little much of a hassle to try to video it and watch all and torque at the same time. So I'll be back. Alright, I got every one of them put on and torqued down. Got ready to go. So all I gotta do is put the valve cover back on and plug in all my wires and put my 2 spark plugs in that I had to pull out. And she should be ready to fire up. Alright, so I got my valve cover back on and my bolts put in, my top wires put on, but I still have to put my 2 spark plugs in and my coil wires going to the spark plugs and my intake. Just giving y'all an update. Alright, I've got the spark plugs in, my wires are all on. Make sure you plug them in good when you put them on. Make sure they click, because could get a misfire out of it. But just snap that in, and push in like such, and then here it says engine side. You put your engine side down, move that back out the way, and all we gotta do is put our intake on, and we should be pretty close. Put on, snap these in. Over here, snap this one in too. Snap, and then 8mm. Tighten up your clamps. That's it. Well, this thing fired up here. Alright. Got my tools off the truck. Let's be able to come over here and fire it right up. And that'll wrap up the video for today. If you have any questions, you can comment below. I hope the video was very helpful, and thank you. Like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.